Hi everyone, in today's video I will describe you the difference between Windows servicing channels. So in this video I will describe you the difference between Windows servicing channels. We have two main Windows servicing channels. The first one is a long-term servicing channel, which is LTSC, and we have the second one which is annual channel, also known as AC. They both appear in Windows servers, so this is why we are going to talk about this in this video. In order to do the comparison, I prepared the official Microsoft documentation site, which contains the Windows Server servicing channel topic. As you can see, it applies to all Windows Server versions from 2025 until 2016. In my case, I am using the 2025 standard evaluation edition, so it also applies to me. And now we can start. So beginning in September 2023, Windows Server has two primary release channels available: the long-term servicing channel and the annual servicing channel. The long-term servicing channel, which is LTSC as I said before, provides longer-term option, focuses on providing a traditional life cycle of quality and security updates, whereas the annual channel provides more frequent releases. The more frequent releases of the AC deliver faster innovation, focusing on container and microservices. And now we have the difference. So in terms of long-term servicing channel, LTSC, with long-term servicing channel, a new major version of Windows Server is typically released every 2-3 years. Users are entitled to 5 years of mainstream support and 5 years of extended support. This channel provides the system with long services option and consistency, and can be installed with server core or with server desktop experience installation options. In that case, I am using the desktop experience option, because server core contains only terminal and we wouldn't be able to read this documentation right now. In terms of annual channel, Windows annual channel for containers is an operating system to host Windows Server containers. The annual channel enables customers who are innovating quickly to take advantage of new operating system capabilities in faster pace, focused on containers and microservices. To learn more about it, you can open the site and you can read it if you are interested on your own. Each release in this channel is supported for 24 months from the initial release, which is 2 years. In that case, we had 5 years, I think. This channel can only be installed with the server core installation options. The annual channel is available to volume licensed customers with software assurance and loyalty programs such as Visual Studio subscriptions. An annual channel release isn't an update, it is the next Windows Server release in the annual channel. To move the annual channel release, you must perform a clean installation. And now, releases of Windows Server in the annual channel typically occur every 12 months, so every 1 year. In that case, we have every 2-3 years, so this is the difference. The 24-month support life cycle for each release is 18 months of main support plus 6 months of extended support. To learn more about lifecycle fee, for example, Windows 2022 lifecycle. As you can see, here we have 18 plus 6, which is 24. It is 2 years. In that case, we have 5 and 5, which is 10 years. So this is a big difference. And key differences. The following table, as you can see, summarizes the key differences between the channels. So, recommended scenarios in the long-term servicing channel: general purpose for file servers, Microsoft and non-Microsoft workloads, traditional apps, infrastructure roles, software-defined data centers, and hyper-converged infrastructure. In annual channel, containerized application running on container hosts, benefiting from the faster innovation. Now, new release, as you saw above, 2-3 years in the long-term servicing channel. In the other hand, here we have 12 months. Support, 5 years of main support plus 5 years of extended support. In that case, we have 18 months of main support plus 6 months of extended support. Activation, all Windows Servers activation keys in the LTSC. In AC, we have the Windows Server Data Center activation keys. Licensing, we have all licensing programs. In this case, we have software assurance customers only. You can click it if you are interested. Get media, all distribution channel. Here we have the volume licensing service center and Visual Studio subscriptions only. And installation options, server core and server with desktop experience. In that, as I talked about before, server core is the terminal version. Server with the desktop experience is the one that I am currently using. If you have the normal browser and, for example, taskbar and so on. In that case, you have only server core. Device compatibility. The minimum hardware requirements to run annual channel releases are the same as the most recent long-term service channel release of the Windows Server. Most hardware drivers continue to function in these releases. Servicing. Both LTSC and AC releases are supported with security updates and non-security updates to days listed in Microsoft lifecycle pages. The difference is a length of time that the release is supported, as described in the annual channel section of the article. So you can get probably that annual channel is a little bit shorter. In terms of servicing tools, there are many tools which you can service Windows Server. Each option has pros and cons, ranging from the capabilities to control to simplicity and low administrative requirements. The following are examples of the servicing tools available to manage updates. So, in terms of Windows Update, this option is only available for servers that are connected to the internet and have Windows Update enabled. Windows Server Update Services provides extensive control over Windows Server and Windows client updates, and is natively available in the Windows Server operating system. You can defer updates, add the approval layer, and choose to deploy them to specific computers or groups of computers whenever ready. And you have the third one, which is Microsoft Endpoint Configuration Manager. It provides the greatest control over servicing. You can defer updates, approve them, and have multiple options for targeting deployments and managing bandwidth usage and deploy items. And you can continue using the same process for annual channel releases. For example, if you already used Configuration Manager to manage your updates, you can continue to use it. Similarly, if you are using the WSUS, you can use it. You can continue to use that. Now, how to get the annual channel? You have two options, as I said before. As we could read before, you have the Volume Licensing Service Center and the Visual Studio subscription. So this is how you can do it. Here we have the specific instructions, so if you are interested, you can read it. Now, activating annual channel releases. You need to activate your installation using the activation keys obtained from the VLSC, which is the, I think, this one. If you are the KMS annual channel releases, use the same CSVL key of the last long-term services channel release before their release. For example, the annual channel release with or after Windows Server 2022 would use the Windows 2022 CSVL key. For more information, you can read it. So if you are interested, you can click on that and you can read it on your own. And now, how to tell whether the server is running an LTSC or AC release. So, long-term servicing channel release could be released at the same time as new version of the annual channel, and to determine whether the server is running annual channel release, you must look at the operating system version. The product doesn't reflect the servicing channel. And now, in order to do it, to determine the operating system version, you can run the following command. So you can copy that into terminal and you can run this command. So, and here you have the output, and this is the output for your computer running the Windows Server LTSC. And here you have the example of Windows Server running for Windows Server annual channel. And there is a tip: operating system version only applies to Windows Server 2022 and later. Annual channel releases don't apply to Windows Server 2019 and earlier. If you are using Windows 2019 or earlier, you are running the LTSC release. So this is how it works. So as you can see, if you have the output of operating system 21H2, you are using LTSC. If you have 23 and H2, you are using annual channel. And the last thing, the guidance is intended to help identify and differentiate between LTSC and AC for lifecycle and general inventory purposes only. It isn't intended for application compatibility or to represent the specific API service. App developers should refer to other guidance to ensure compatibility. Components, APIs, and functionality might be added during the system lifecycle or might not yet be available. To learn more about programmatically determining the version, see the operating system version. So this is all, and this is the difference between Windows server servicing channels in terms of long-term servicing channel LTSC and annual channel, which is AC. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I hope to see you in the next videos.